What's up, people in the interwebs? I hope you're having a terrifying day for this spooky month, and we are back with another spine-chilling video, and today we are going to explore 5 terrifying forests. So let's bring on the spooky atmosphere and let's dive straight on in. Number 5 on our list is Epping Forest in Essex, England. This expansive forest stretches over 9 miles. It is covered with thick trees that haven't been cut in over 100 years. I mean, just look at these trees, they definitely give me the chills. Due to the size and density of Epping Forest, it has made it a popular hideout for criminals, including the notorious highwayman Dick Turpin, who hid there in the early 1700s. It is said he murdered at least one person in that forest, and more than a dozen murder victims have been discovered in the woods since the 1960s. It's no surprise that the forest has developed a spooky and creepy reputation, as people have claimed to see ghostly appearances, including Dick Turpin himself, hearing muffled drum noises of deceased soldiers, and some people have also claimed that if you drive to Hangman Hill and park in neutral, your car will slowly be pulled uphill. Would not like to be walking around this forest at night. Moving on to number 4, the Akihira Forest, or aka the Suicide Forest in Japan. This seemingly peaceful forest at the foot of Mount Fuji, Akihira Forest is the world's second most popular site for suicide, with the Golden Gate Bridge being the most popular. In 2010 alone, 247 people attempted to take their own lives here, and 54 of them were successful. But why are so many people taking their own life in this forest? Some blame this trend on the forest association with the demons in Japanese mythology. Others point towards the density of the trees, which muffles the sounds and makes it pretty easy to get lost in these woods. In fact, many hikers will mark their path with tape or string to make it easier to find their way back out again. The sprinkling of clothing and letters left throughout the labyrinth wood give the Akihira Forest that extra touch that will leave you in a cold sweat. There are many signs around the forest that state that life is precious, and with a suicide hotline number on it, to hopefully make people change their mind if they came into the forest to take their own life. But it's unclear how many lives have been taken in this forest, but bodies are still being found to this very day. But it's unclear how many lives have been taken in this forest. Definitely a creepy forest, and I would not want to visit this forest all by myself. Moving on to our 3rd forest, the Devil's Stomping Grounds in North Carolina. Deep in the North Carolina woods is a mysterious circle where no plants or trees will grow, nor any animals will cross its path. Some of you may be asking why so many items will not cross this circular space. Well, the reason why is this 40-foot clearing is where the devil comes to stomp and dance every night, well, at least according to the local legends. This area has built up quite an eerie reputation over the years, with people claiming to see red eyes glowing there at night, and people have placed their belongings in the circle in the evening, only to find them thrown back out in the morning. Definitely a creepy location, considering nothing will grow or walk past this path. It's definitely eerie to look, and the legends behind it definitely even make it more creepy. And if you want to do some midnight dancing, this is not the location where you want to bust a move, unless you want to do some dancing with the devil. Now, moving on to number 2, the Screaming Woods in Pluckley, Kent in the United Kingdom. Now, Pluckley Village in Kent has been called the UK's most haunted village, with over 15 active spirits, but the forest next to this village is also highly active as well, with so much paranormal phenomenon being reported all over the forest, as many have reported hearing blood-curdling screams coming within the forest, both day and night. There are also shadows that are well known for following people across the forest who have dared entered these woods by themselves. It has also been suggested that the most popular spirits that live within the woods are those of the 18th century colonies, as well as a highwayman who was captured by the local villagers during the 18th century, nailed to a tree, and then his head was cut off. From how it sounds, Pluckley in Kent is definitely a creepy location, and I will never be going to Kent for a holiday unless I want to be attacked by a ghost. Definitely a creepy area in the UK for sure. Now moving on to our final location, and that is the Horobatra Forest in Romania. The Horobatra was first recognized for being haunted when a military technician photographed what he claimed was a UFO that appeared in part of the forest known as the Clearing in 1968. The area has become known as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania, as some believe it to be a portal that caused visitors to disappear. Other people who have passed through the forest reported rashes, nausea, or feeling anxious. Some even claimed they had the feeling of being watched. The area in the forest called the Clearing has stumped many visitors, locals, and even scientists for decades. It's a spot where nothing grows and nothing has ever grown. According to the official reports, what is even weirder is that the trees that do grow in the forest grow in an odd zigzag pattern that no one has ever been able to explain. Definitely a creepy forest, and I think against all the forests on this list, this forest is definitely creepy, and I will not be venturing in that forest. But there you guys have it. Let's remove the spooky atmosphere, and those were 5 of the most haunted forests. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like, and if you have any other ideas of spooky videos you want to see during this month, leave a comment below, and let me know if you guys are ballsy enough to walk in these forests in the middle of the night. That is everything for today's video, and just remember guys, keep being spooky, and I will see you tomorrow for another spine chilling video. Bye!